Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Tunnel Turn. We are live. We had just got done. We just got. Man, where's my English? We just finished watching this awesome race at the ROVAL. Man, it was a good one. We had a lot of twists and turns. We had the rain at the start, and then it kind of dried. Had guys going back and forth between the slick tires and the rain tires.
Oh, it was a crazy day all day. I was screaming at my poor neighbors. Oh well.
But yeah, I mean, once again, it comes to these ROVAL, any road courses for that matter. And who ends up front? None
Cheers
other
is
than
on
Chase
the
Elliott.
case to win the race.
All the time. It's like, man, like we were saying it earlier today, we're at a road course, bam, better watch for Chase Elliott. He's going to be up there. And that was our
Exactly.
pick. How could you not pick Chase Elliott, right?
Definitely. Definitely a crazy day for all these poor playoff drivers. Some of them, you gotta feel bad for things that didn't go their way, and some, we never even picked to be this far. For example, Alex Bowman. I didn't expect this kid to even get this far, and I think he was one of the ones who made it through, right?
Bowman, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Bowman got through because the main thing Bowman needed was for Kyle Busch to not win. As long as Kyle Busch doesn't win, Bowman was going to be good. And Kyle Busch, Clint Bowyer kind of got him, but he still almost got up there. But no.
I wonder if he's feeling better now. I remember at one point in the race, he said to his crew chief, "I'm gonna throw up." Maybe now that he's sitting in the playoffs, maybe he feels a little bit better.
Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, man, Kyle Busch.
Hey, everybody wins when Chase wins.
That's right. Everybody does win when Chase wins.
Anyways, moving on. Harvick.
Yeah,
Harvick. I mean, he's safely in, but nowhere to be found all day. That's probably the day was just. I mean, other than not winning, wasn't a great day, but hey, right. Just fine for where he's at.
Which was basically what we were saying, because Harvick he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to win this race. Road courses generally aren't his thing as far as winning, but he was there. He should, I mean, 11th isn't terrible. I mean, it was around the top 10 most of the day. He was just consistently there, just being safe, just getting through the race.
Denny Hamlin, I mean, he was. Yeah. He started out looking like he was going to be a good car. It's just luck didn't go his way all day.
Yeah, he really struggled. It seemed like the only time we saw Denny Hamlin is when he was spinning.
Yeah, I mean,
which was more than once.
It was insane. I mean, some of these restarts. I mean, I was watching one restart. I can't remember which part, but they're like 3, 4 wide right on the restart. And I'm like, are you serious? Hello. I mean, I know you're at Charlotte, but this still is a road course. 3, 4 wide ain't gonna work on the first turn.
No. But everybody's trying to get every spot they can.
Oh yeah, that was the one where what's his name? Ricky Reckhouse went out.
Yes.
That's the one I was talking about. Yeah, there was like 2, 3, and 4 wide on the turn. It was insane.
That's what happens at the ROVAL, though.
But was it just the ROVAL or was it the nerves?
I think it's kind of the ROVAL because it seems these restarts at this track, always at the end, these guys are getting crazy.
And where was the rain? All day long. How come in the first stage, Timmy Hill wasn't credited with any points?
I think
he had attempted to qualify for all races.
He might. I mean, I'm not really sure unless he's running on Xfinity points and then he can't get Cup points.
You have to let me look into that and I'll figure that out.
Yeah, if Timmy Hill didn't get any points, that's the reason because he's got to be either getting points from Xfinities or the Truck Series.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, Brad Keselowski, he was nowhere to be found at all today either.
Yeah, he was just there somewhere.
Yeah, he ended up 18th. I mean, that's not very good for him, and I don't remember seeing him wreck.
Another one, Logano. He was up there a lot of the race too.
Oh yeah, Logano was fast.
At the end, I thought he could have had a chance. I don't think anybody had a chance really, but
yeah, if it wasn't for Chase Elliott, he was in second. He was ahead of everybody else. He was definitely faster.
Oh yeah, the only time I was like, get rid of this guy was Clint Bowyer. I mean, come on. NBC, why are the butt sucking fest on Clint Bowyer when William Byron has been leading for I don't know how long?
Right, he was dominating the race, but yet they keep on Clint Bowyer. They just keep talking about Clint Bowyer, as if he had a chance. I mean, there's one point I tweeted just to let you guys know, Clint Bowyer is going to disappoint you no matter how much they're hyping him on TV.
And sure enough, at the end of the race,
sure enough, what does he do? He runs into the back of somebody. And
where's Clint Bowyer? He's not around.
That's
exactly. You know,
but
I
he
had
did
some
finish 10th. If you want,
you know, the funny part is, I had somebody online say to me that I must be like seriously messed up in the head to think Clint Bowyer is not a good driver, and the fact that I'm seriously messed up in the head is completely has nothing to do with it. You know, or they also told me I was dropped on my head a few times, and that's once again has nothing to do with the fact, you know, I was only dropped maybe once or twice. But it doesn't change the fact that he's a mediocre driver. He shows up at the beginning of the race and he disappears at the end. If he was really that good of a driver, I mean, Tony Stewart, as much as I disagree with him, Tony Stewart touted the heck out of Clint Bowyer when he brought him in. You know, he told his fans to expect awesome things. And you know what? I'm not saying he should be driving like Tony Stewart.
Nobody can drive like Tony Stewart.
But still, realistically, I'm sorry. One win in the 3 years that you've been at Stewart-Haas Racing.
2 wins in 4 years.
2 wins. All right, I'm sorry. 2 wins in 4 years. But still, come on. But it's not even the wins. You're non-existent during races when the checkered flag is going down.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But that's Clint Bowyer. I mean, we can keep beating that dead horse all we want, but
I don't have beat nothing. He's out.
He's going to be out of there.
Happy.
So somebody good, whether it's Kyle Larson or Chase Briscoe, it'll probably be one of those two. Maybe outside shot Eric Jones. But I think it's going to be one of those two.
For every hey, we could make it a game.
Oh man,
I can throw one. I can throw you something out every chance that I get.
I don't think anybody be able to make it. You know, but going back to Chase Elliott, I mean, that was a very big win for him, in more reasons than just getting the win, but the playoff points that he's going to carry now into next week. That win is going to put him into 4th place in the playoff points, and when you're trying to make top 4, starting 4th, it's better than 5th.
I know, our top 4 is coming together. Our top 4 picks are coming together.
Yeah, well, the top 4 is the top 4 that we picked, wasn't it? Harvick, Hamlin, Keselowski, and Chase Elliott.
Yep, that's our top 4. It stays that way then.
So yeah, let's hope
we made a pretty good prediction.
You know, but you also got guys that can win races. I mean, you got Logano, Truex.
Bowman, Truex was looking good at the beginning of the race too, and then there at the end, he was just spitting out with the rest of them. It was like the dance of the splashing cars, and whee, we're all going around. Whee, we're all going around.
They were getting aggressive, and then they kept hitting those wet spots. Those wet spots were there the entire race. That's what made the difference.
Is that one of your favorite tracks next week?
No, it's not. Texas, Kansas. I'll pass on those tracks. But that's where they're going. And, you know, guys like Logano and Truex and Bowman, they can win at those tracks.
Yeah.
And that'll shake things up. Could you imagine if those 3, say Logano, Truex, and Bowman all win, and then you only got 1 spot left for standings between Harvick, Hamlin, Keselowski, I mean, then Harvick or Hamlin, at least one of those guys, ain't going to be in the championship.
Hey, we'll see. All I can say about from here now, it's going to be insanity. You never know it on NBC though, but it's going to be insanity.
Yeah, once again, NBC manages to cut you over to NBCSN as quickly as possible. As soon as the race is over, here's a quick winner interview. All right.
Especially this race, you know, because this is a cutoff race. You know, this is an important race, so to speak, in the playoffs. You know,
right, you're setting the final 8.
Exactly. You want to see the drivers that got through, and you want to see the drivers that were having, didn't get through, honestly. You want to see all those interviews of those guys who are just either unhappy or happy, or those guys that are pissed off, which I don't think anybody really had a type of day would make them pissed off. But
no, it's the same as before. They got to get to the news because they got to get their hour of news before they can get to football coverage. I mean, you can give NASCAR a little bit more time.
Bring back the Speed Channel.
Speed Channel, yeah.
I miss that.
Who remembers the Speed Channel?
I don't know. Do you remember the Speed Channel?
But yeah, that's that's the field. I mean, Alex Bowman was looking really fast. He's really coming on strong at the right time. But he's gonna have to win to get in because he's starting off 18 points back. And there's not that many guys that you can gain 18 points on.
And Bowman, I think he's the only one that really surprises me to be here in the top 8 because I
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
didn't expect to see him.
there was a while
Trackside
there.
Thursday.
There was a while there that Alex Bowman was not looking good at all. But he's coming on. He's coming around. He's coming around. Yeah, but Bowman. He's got to overcome the lack of playoff points. That's Bowman's problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be a next. What's the next 3 races? We said Texas was the first one.
Texas, Kansas, and Martinsville.
Well, at least 2 snoozers before they get to a good race.
That's gonna be the wild card. Going to Martinsville.
Sadly, it won't happen. Greed is running everything. Hey, money
Can't
makes
help
the world
that.
go round.
Yep. Unfortunately, that's the way the world is. Money, money, money.
Yep. But Kyle Busch out. I mean, next to Jimmy Johnson being out that one year totally by accident, Kyle Busch out of the playoffs is just mind-boggling to me.
I know. I can't believe it. I mean, I'm honestly more surprised that he still hasn't won a race yet. I mean, he took a shot today, trying to stay out as much as he can, trying to stay out, and try to fight for that win. I mean, it was the best chance. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, but nobody had nothing for Chase. Nothing.
Yeah, there wasn't anybody that was going to be fast enough, so that's why he had to take a chance and stay out and hope to hold him off. It was just way too many laps, and his tires were worn out. It wasn't going to happen, unfortunately, but he tried. But no, Eric Jones got him, and we got to talk about that freaking sweet move that Chase Elliott pulled off on
Eric Jones.
To take the lead, where he went inside and then backed off and then cut on the other side and just.
Oh, it was like he was sliding. It was like toast. Butter sliding on toast. It was so crazy. It was just one fluid movement. Eric went this way and just out of nowhere, Chase like, no, thank you. Oh, it was so crazy.
It was just
so like butter.
Beautiful move. I mean, overall, when they were showing him passing cars, he was passing cars so smoothly and so like it was nothing. I mean, he's just on a whole nother level right now on these road courses than pretty much everybody else. It's ridiculous.
By the way, if you're hearing crazy noises in the background, I'm sorry. My dog has decided that this is the time to play and be really loud with his nose, with all these toys. And
yeah.
I guess never a dull moment at the tunnel turn.
You never know what happens when you go live. So yeah, I mean, Chase Elliott, man, he's just so good at these tracks. And I don't know. I mean, I know that Brad Keselowski is my dark horse pick, but man, Chase is just looking good. He really is.
So you're sticking to so now that we're down, this is your top 8. Are you sticking to the same championship 4?
Yeah, because I think any of these guys could get their way into it. I mean, guys at the bottom, even Bowman and Kurt Busch, they're good enough to win their way in, especially at Martinsville.
Exactly. What's your championship 4 out of this 8 now that we have it set?
Right, but having to make my prediction, I'm going to stick with what I originally said with Harvick, Hamlin, Keselowski, and Chase Elliott.
I don't know. I'm going to stick to the same thing because, I mean, nobody else looks even as close to, or better than those 4, at least to me. Maybe a 3 non-playoff drivers win. Yeah.
And then we're truly racing for points. I mean,
that would be insanity.
That's always possible too. I mean, you got good drivers that aren't in it.
A lot of good.
You got Ryan Blaney. You got Kyle Busch. You got Jimmy Johnson. I mean,
Austin Dillon won the last Texas. He could go very well win this one too.
Yeah, Austin Dillon could win a race. I mean, anybody can win.
Exactly.
That's the beauty of it. You can say, imagine if the 3 guys in the back win, and then Harvick or Hamlin, or maybe both could be out. And also imagine if nobody in the top 8 wins in this last round. I mean, you never really know. That's racing, right?
Yeah, everybody wants to be on the show, don't they?
Yeah, he wants to be our mascot.
I guess he kind of is.
Oh man.
He says, "I want my mummy."
Yeah. So, I mean, is there anything else good that happened? I mean, we had
He's coming in the middle.
there was quite a few spins. We always had those wet spots the entire time.
Come here.
You know, I mean, it was a good race.
All right, I'm getting distracted. I do that.
Yes, you're getting distracted by the dog.
Please, you Come on.
Oh man. Well,
I don't know. I guess there's not much more for that race. I think that was just.
I think we covered about everything there is to cover. I mean, we got top 8. It's going to be great. We can't wait until next week to start watching it.
Yeah, definitely Texas next week. I don't know if we'll keep doing the recaps live, because by the time we do the recap live,
because that's
kind of draggy.
Yeah, plus that's going to be back to work, and we'll be taping it around midnight. No.
Yeah, I'm not going live at midnight. You want to see something scary? Check in live at midnight.
I don't think that's scary at all, though. All right, well, we will see you guys next week.
He said he thinks it's Kansas next week, by the way.
I thought Kansas
I know
was first.
We'll check it out for sure. But midnight your time is 9 my time.
Let's see. Let's just verify here real quick before we get out of here. Yes, next week is Kansas, and then Texas, and then Martinsville. So,
yeah, Kansas, Texas, Martinsville. Still snooze, and then good track.
But Kansas and Texas, is there really a difference between the 2 tracks?
That's why I said snooze, and then a good track.
Not a fan of the 1.5-mile tracks. That's why I don't mind next year that we lost a few.
Yeah.
We need less of those, because then every race looks the same.
I just think they have to find balance. You can't have too much of anything.
I'm not saying get rid of them completely.
I know they want to throw the road courses in there, and don't get me wrong, I like road courses. Yes, bring back Rockingham. Yes. I wish we could start a movement to bring back the Rock, but I don't even think it's raceable anymore, honestly.
Yeah, I wish we could, but those tracks are so worn down and in disrepair that they have to be pretty much completely rebuilt, and without the promise of a race.
Right. It'd take a lot of money to get those tracks.
It's going to take
even up to just to begin, they would get racing on, much less get people there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you ever watched that Lost, what was it, Lost?
Lost Speedways?
Lost Speedways. I don't know if the Rock's on there. I haven't gotten that far yet.
It's not that lost.
But they show some of the speedways that people don't go to no more, and it's sad. Like one of the speedways, they closed because they moved a hotel in next to it, and then people were complaining out loud of the speedway instead of
there this year. I don't know if trucks ran there this year. I don't remember if they did or not. I know they've done the scans for the iRacing.
Oh,
so that way
really?
You can do iRacing there.
That sucks.
Oh man, that's terrible. You can't get Lost Speedways.
That's a good show. I wish there was a way we could send it to you or play it to you, but I don't know how to.
Yeah, I don't think we could.
It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it's possible. I don't normally watch the trucks. It's hard to keep up with the races and everything going on when I work, so I really don't watch the trucks or the Xfinities. I usually just kind of highlight them if I do watch them or watch the highlights.
Yeah, we'll watch the highlights of it, and like that 15 to 20-minute clip that Fox Sports usually puts up on YouTube gives you the gist of the races.
But
yeah,
we got to get going.
Yeah,
because at the Tunnel Turn House, we need to feed the kids. Because if the kids don't get fed, the kids revolt.
Yeah, that's true, 100%. So we'll see you next time on the Tunnel Turn next weekend. We'll be talking about Kansas,
and we will be doing Power Rankings live again. So be prepared to tune in. I'm not sure what time. I'm not sure what time the race is offhand, but usually right before, maybe an hour or two before the race, we'll be around.
Yeah.
But we'll let you know ahead of time.
For sure.
So.
All right. So have a good day.
Bye.